Get ready to spill! Hello! If you landed on this game, you were meant to be here. Because you're smart, you're quick, and you deserve some free money. A lot of you have played before, but if you're new here, here's Words 101. And hey, it rhymes. You're gonna spin a wheel, it'll land on a letter. Do you have a super spin? Hey, your night's even better. I'll show you a hint and a puzzle to solve. Use the keyboard and tap all the letters involved. If you guess a wrong letter, then you're gonna see a strike. If you use them all up, then you're out for the night. But I believe in you, and you have some extra lives, so type it in fast so you can win that prize. As much as I love floating around in this bubble, it's time to show you my outfit. Go eat some protein, get ready. I will see you on the other side. What's up, HQ fam? What's up, everybody? It's my favorite night of the week, and hopefully yours, where we take a ride through the HQ universe and we head on over to Word Town. You know it, you love it, you hashtag it, Words Wednesday on HQ. I am your host, your queen of words, keeper of the letters, Anna Roisman. I am thrilled to be here with you to challenge you tonight. You know, it's a challenge. I hope you got a little wordy and dirty this week, because now is your time to shine in the spotlight. Oh yeah, tonight I will show you 12 word puzzles. If you tap the letters fast, if you listen to my hints and you solve all 12 before time runs out, you and your fellow librarians will split tonight's prize of $5,000. Oh, 5K. That'll buy a lot of alphabet soup. You know I love soup. That's what I would buy with my winnings. Remember, you have 5 strikes to use when the game gets tough, but be careful. Once you use up those 5, it's game over. I guess unless you have that sweet, sweet extra life. Quick, go get them now. Go stock up on the extra lives. And as usual, we have a great charity to tell you about tonight. It is called Starlight, delivering happiness to seriously ill children who really need it. Children who are happy heal faster, and Starlight brings happiness to hospitals across the country in the form of VR headsets and dedicated play areas to spread happiness where it is so badly needed. Since 1982, their many programs have positively impacted more than 17 million seriously ill or injured children across the country who are allowed to forget they're hospitalized and live and enjoy their lives. So, HQ is spreading the word and donating to Starlight, and you can learn more at their website, starlight.org, right here. It's a great way to help make a big difference in someone's life. And with that, nothing's really left but to give you some letters. How about you spin that big beautiful wheel? Live it up in that wheel. Hey, happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. Was the force with you last night on May the 4th? Or maybe the tequila and tacos are with you for tonight's celebration. That's the force tonight, the 4th tonight. Hope you got a good letter, because that's all you get. You get that one letter, unless you got a super spin. Ooh, super wheel, you know, you can get one of those for next week if you didn't get one. And with that, I think it's time for the first puzzle. It's time! Now that you have one letter, you've got only 25 left to worry about, right? Massage that brain of yours. Focus on the left hemisphere. Apparently that's where the language part comes in, right there. Not the right, the left. And if everybody is prepared, I think we're ready to kick this party off with puzzle number 1. Are you ready for it? Here we go. Your first hint is Heart of Downtown. Type in the letters M, N, S, and T. This is something every town has. It's that street with all the stores or restaurants. Did I say street? Oh, that's it's the main part. Uh-oh, I did it. I said the other part of the word. It's main and street. Type them both in. I'm giving you this answer because I love you and I want you to get it right. The answer was Main Street. What if I said it was like side road? No, it's not. It's Main Street. I wouldn't lie to you. 22,605. You got it right. And if you got it wrong, it was the first puzzle. Shake it off, right? Shake it off. Get back into the main game on Main Street. Use an extra life. Come on back, and we got a lot more fun to have. All right, as much as I want to help you with every puzzle, I wish I could give you every answer. I do. But right now, it is time to solve on your own. Try this guide used outside. This is helpful for astronomy buffs. It's also something you can study if you're like into horoscopes, I guess, but I'm thinking more along the lines of constellations. Now, I don't know how to personally read one of these, but they look pretty cool. You know, the sky can produce some very interesting images. The answer is star chart. A star chart, astronomers use it to study the stars in the sky. 20,681. Congratulations, you're a star! The only star chart I see right now are these people who got it right. And if you were eliminated, you know what? You can still be a star. We're letting you back in right now. Come be a star. Come, maybe puzzle 3 is your game. All right, we are only on puzzle 3, but maybe this one will make you happy. Can you solve this itty bitty botany? That's a silly poem. A poem for you. These are small plants brought over from Asia. Most people take really, really good care of these because the trick is you want it to look like a big one, right? But let me tell you, you can't climb these. You'll break it, okay? But you have to be very delicate with watering and the sunlight for, you ready for it? The bonsai tree! There it is, a bonsai tree. I have one of these in my apartment, bonsai tree. I don't take care of it. My boyfriend does, but I cook, he does the planting. 18,183. You climbed your way to the top of that bonsai tree. So cute, right? I like that graphic. My own personal HQ bonsai tree, it felt like. All right, moving on to the next puzzle. I hope you see this next hint nice and clear because it's rose-colored glasses. But think about that for a second. I'm talking about a warm weather beverage, not glasses. It's similar to the other version, only it's rose-colored. That's a good hint. Okay, it's full of sugar. I'd say it goes great with a barbecue. Now I'm parched. I really want one of these. It's kind of sweet, but it's also sour. I'm talking about pink lemonade. That's the answer, pink lemonade. 15,817. We're going on a picnic. I'll bring the pink lemonade, right? You bring some, I don't know, sandwiches. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Pink lemonade, doesn't that sound refreshing right now? All right, let me tell you a little bit about these two for this next puzzle, okay? They are always up to something. I'm talking about Joe and Mike. Notice the spelling on Mike? Yeah, tricky hint. It's not what you think. These have been rare, but they usually deliver insightful information. Maybe you caught the last one that was on TV. I think it was during this show last week. Because it is customary for the president to give these, right? Joe Biden gives a press conference. Joe and Mike, right? He speaks into a mic. Woohoo, that was tough. That was almost schooled. I'm not gonna call it because enough of you got it right, but that was a tough one. That was a very tricky hint, very slick hint. 8,777. I feel like here's our press conference. If you didn't get that last one, that was very tough, okay? I understand if you didn't get it right, but you can still come back in. We're only on puzzle 6. Sometimes it is nice to stay true to our youth. We can enjoy things like this grown-up Slurpee. A lot of drinks. This is probably a very popular drink to have today. Remember the date? Remember what I said earlier? Also, fun fact, it turns 50 this year. That's when the machine was invented to make these. A little trivia, huh? Maybe you're more into like a pina colada or a daiquiri. I don't know. But the answer is frozen margarita. Ooh, mommy, frozen margarita is the answer. 7,544. Cheers to you. Although I was saying this before the show, I prefer it on the rocks. Margarita on the rocks, no salt. I know that's controversial. Let me know your margarita order in the chat. Are you frozen, straight up? Do you like it on the rocks, salt, no salt? I want to know everyone's order because if we're going to have a party tonight, we got to know. People are saying jalapeno margaritas. Oh, I love a spicy, sweet margarita. Okay, literally, you know, it was the pink lemonade and now it's the margarita. I want something after this. But right now we gotta celebrate. Take a sip of your margarita. We are halfway through this game. It's time to relax, right? Stretch it out, have a nice sip of your cold beverage, maybe have some chips and guac. I don't know how you snack tonight. Soon you'll be landing on the HQ boards, right? You'll be leading on the HQ boards, actually, I should say. But first, can you figure out who is leading in reading? This is a badge of honor. It has helped sell millions of titles. If you're a bookworm, I'm sure you've read some on behalf of this recommendation. And you know what's kind of cool? There's a show now on Apple TV about this. And if you know what I love, if you've played games with me, you know I love this person who's behind the leading and reading. Hey, check it out. Here she is, Queen.
And what we want to do is start a book club here on the Oprah Show, because I know a lot of you are in reading clubs out there.
Look at that, retro Oprah. The answer is Oprah's Book Club. Who got it? Who got it right? 7,847. How cute was that clip, right? Retro, I mean, that was like some old school Oprah's Book Club. Now it has grown into an empire, Oprah's Book Club. And I'm sorry to the 823, if you got that one wrong on that puzzle, here's what I gotta say.
What?
You know, we had to. Come on, we had to. What? I'm sorry. We gotta move on. When I write a book, I hope Oprah endorses it. But for now, I'm writing things as a member of the joke folk. Good hint. This is an art form that hopefully brings you joy and laughs. It's been a little tricky to do during a pandemic, but people figured out ways to perform. Did you hear me? It's a performance of some sort. Maybe you've seen Matt do it. Maybe you've seen me do it. We do identify as stand-up comedians. When we are not here on HQ, we do stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedians is the answer. 7,670. You got it right. You're so funny, you guys. That's so funny you got it right. You guys should all be stand-up comedians. Actually, don't. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them already. All right, moving on. Hopefully you'll get to catch someone on tour now that theaters are opening up and clubs are opening up. And now that people are vaccinated, they are traveling again. Tell me, is anyone heading to this lost and found city? People didn't know about this place for a very long time. But it's a historical spot in Peru. Best hint of the day. It's in Peru. It was a boom town in the 15th century. The rest of the world learned about it like 100 years ago. And when people go, they like to, I would say, climb or hike it to the top. The lost and found city is Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. Who got it right? Who got it? Who was Machu tonight? 5,438. Congratulations. You got Machu Picchu right. You know what I learned today? It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. Thank you to the internet. I learned that about Machu Picchu today. I hope to go one day. It looks very beautiful. Show us your photos if you guys have been there and climbed to the top. All right, people may be traveling, but I love TV. I'll watch this one any day. Who is this sitcom sidekick? This guy was kind of a sidekick to royalty. Before TV, you could catch him at a block party, maybe. In, say, Philadelphia. He always wore like the same shirt in a lot of episodes. Sitcom sidekick. And you know what? He didn't have very good luck. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, they like to throw him out of the house all the time. Check this out.
Let's go get some barbecue and get busy.
Ah! Boom! There he is. Uncle Phil tossed him out. DJ Jazzy Jeff is the answer from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Wow, 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 wow. Oh no, what did you guys all go out with DJ Jazzy Jeff? That was a schooled puzzle if I ever saw. You know, at least you got a bus to go home on. You know, he just gets tossed out onto the street. Who knows how he lands? Who knows where he goes? That was tough. I know. J's and Z's on puzzle 10. What? Come at me. 1,364. You got it right. And you know what? It was puzzle 10. I think you still can come back into this game if you're feeling, jazzed for the final 2 puzzles. I hope you are. This next one is how I see you winning. Contains, then remains. Think about this hint. There are always new forms of this being invented. It's a way to help care for the earth. Right? We don't want to, instead of generating tons of waste, you can use these over and over, turn it into something else. Contains, then remains. Think about this. Think green. The answer is recyclable packaging. Recyclable packaging. Oh, it happened again. Wow, these last few, I'm sorry, they're tough. Recyclable, I can't say that word, the packaging. 1,269. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. They got a little schooled again on that one. I didn't want to send them all home again because it was puzzle 11. But some of you, you know what? Some of you recycled some of that brain power because you're moving on to the final puzzle of the night. You've got this. It's going to be a nice payout tonight. I can feel it. It's time for all the money. It's time for the big win, right? Soon you're going to cheer. You're going to throw your hands in the air like you just won words. But first, how about throwing your voice? The final hint. This used to be common office equipment. It was formerly called an intercom. I know you can get this. Throwing your voice. Maybe you had one of these in your office. The answer, the final answer is Squawk Box. Squawk Box. Oh, it was tough. This was a tough game. I'm not going to lie. It was a very tough game. But you know what? I'm up on my box. I'm going to squawk out. We've got 669 winners in tonight's game. Congratulations. Woo! If you made it through those last 3, I commend you. That was a tough one, right? This was a tough HQ Words game. But you know what? We're only once a week. We gotta toughen it up sometimes. Oh my goodness, $7.48. I'm gonna fall over. That's an amazing payout. Congratulations to our fastest 3 spellers in tonight's game. The word nerds of the top. We got in 3rd place Algeo Champ 07. In 2nd place R Strata. And in 1st place Best Ken Ever. You know what, best Ken ever? Fastest Ken ever. Fastest fingers Ken tonight. You did it. Look at all that winning. You came, you spelled, you solved, and some of you won. I'm so happy to see it. I'm glad to see the studying paid off. Spend that money wisely, right? And don't forget to come back and play for another go around next week. Very same time on the very same app. Hashtag Words Wednesday. Post your winnings on Twitter. You know I love to see it, or I love to see how far you got. Those last 3 were tough. I'm with you on that. Once again, tonight's charity was Starlight, giving seriously ill children a little bit of happiness and a lot of strength with it. They are at starlight.org, so go check them out right here. Help make a child smile. You know it's gonna make your day too. I have been your host, Queen Oprah. No, it's me, Anna Roisman. Let's keep in touch. You know I'm all over the place. Now go make us some frozen margaritas so we can properly toast to Cinco de Mayo. Okay, I'll be over in like 20 minutes, no big deal. Or we'll just do it over Instagram, right? Let's party. I love you, word nerds. Have a good night.